Good day, viewers. Good day, my fellow gods, my fellow goddesses, my fellow rishas, and my fellow spiritual seekers, and everyone worldwide. Before I comment on my video, on my teaching, I always like to give honor to whom honor is due, and by that I mean everybody. Yes, everybody deserves some honor. Both the spiritual seekers, non-spiritual seekers, everyone deserves honor. So today I'm back, and today I want to shed light on spiritual awakening. You understand? Because if everyone that has a phone, we all that have phones, we go online and we see people giving discourses like I do online on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and other channels. There's something people call spiritual awakening. That is, there's a longing to know what is behind this physical world, or what runs this physical world, like the reason for existence. You understand? That's what people term spiritual awakening. You understand what I mean? But today, I want to talk about something that is closer to it, or if not the same thing. So today, I'm talking about divine madness. Yes, divine madness. And first of all, before I start, when I started my teaching, when I started receiving revelations and stuff like that, people were saying I was crazy, that I'm mad. Like, there will be sometimes I'll be around my friends, I'll start telling them so many things, esoteric knowledge and stuff like that. They'll be like, this your friend is mad. They'll be like, this guy is psycho. But that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. So people were saying, hey, this guy is crazy, this guy is mad, this guy is something, this guy is crazy. That's divine madness. Divine madness is when the creator has chosen or pulls a person towards himself. It's like a magnetic pull. That is, you begin to long for the creator, you begin to search for the creator. Not only search for the creator, you begin to act like the creator. You want to merge with you want to become the creator. That's what we call divine madness. That is what is happening to me. That is what is happening to a lot of people. I do not want to serve the creator. There's a difference between serving. I was not born to serve him. I was born to become him. We are all born to become creators because we are all creators, whether we like it or not. So, divine madness is the situation whereby the creator has chosen he or she as his personal abode on earth. That is, it begins to draw you closer to him. You begin to search for the meaning of existence. Because for you to know the creator, you have to understand the way existence works, the mechanics. Because once you have understood the way existence works perfectly, that is when you can even call yourself, okay, I'm a creator. Because the creator is the artifacts of creation. Yes, the creator is the artifacts of creation. What do I mean by artifacts? Artifacts means the craftsman, the master engineer, the organizer, the mechanics, or called the mechanic, the mechanization of creation. That is what they call the artifacts. Something that is skillfully designed. So that's another name we can give God, or the creator, the artifacts of creation. So divine madness is a situation whereby you are being pulled to the creator to serve his purpose. His purpose is, we all don't know his purposes, but my purpose for me searching for the creator is to become like my creator, to share in his divine nature. Yes, because we are not slaves. We are not slaves at all. We are not slaves at all. So I've been called to serve in his nature, like how Jesus was called to serve in the nature of his father, like how Orunmila was called to serve in the nature of Olodumare. Yes, Orunmila was given the knowledge of Olodumare to humans because he's the closest to humans. He's the one we can, at least, how would I call it? Is the principal representation of the creator. So that's what divine purpose is all about. So sometimes when I go online and I see people preaching like me, they want to know God or they are saying they are God, I don't laugh at them because I know that they have awakened from the slumber. Because each people you see, whether they are eating, sleeping, going to work or doing anything, we are all asleep, dreaming this world into existence. But those ones who have begun to search, those ones who have begun to look within, yes, they are the ones that I can give the term. They are in the area of they are the era of what they call divine madness. You can check it out online. It's there. Divine madness. It's this unquenching desire to be like God. This magnetic pull. Like there might be people sometimes, like I will not want to, like I won't read. I won't feel that urge to read because I'll be like, I've read everything that I want to read, but that hunger will just come from out of nowhere again. I will see one book to read, and that book is going to tell me about my journey. Like, anytime I read, it's always like telling me that, this thing I've dreamt about it, this thing is talking about me. Because the more you read, I'm talking from experience. The more you read or the more you gain knowledge from books, the more you are wiring your brain, your neurons. You understand? And the more I read, the more I dream. And sometimes when I read and I don't understand, when I sleep at night, they explain it to me. Like, okay, this is it. This is what you read is true. This is it. So it's like intertwined. We need to do the work here to search. Yes, to search, to go within. That is how we can find the God within, to merge with the God within. Now, there's something they call atavism. Atavism is a natural occurrence that happens when a trait or a character from an ancestor or from a distant ancestor reappears in the present human being. Like the gift of dreams that we all are dreaming. When you are dreaming, you are entering the astral realm. Some Yoruba will say, Halago. Dreams are not stupid. Dreams are signs from the spiritual world, from the astral world. So people that are gifted now, that are seeing things, they have reactivated something from something they possess in a previous lifetime or from an ancestor. That is, a particular gene in your body has been recombined, because scientists say that we only use 2% of our DNA. Just imagine. We only use 2% of our DNA. 2%. Or our body only codes for 2% out of, they say we have 12 DNA disconnected in our body, and we are only using 2. 2 DNAs are only connected in our body. 2 DNAs are connected. Every single human being here now are possessing or only possess 2 DNA connected. So just imagine our 12 DNAs are connected perfectly, like the way it was in the beginning of creation. We'll be in abundance. That's why we're not living in abundance. That's why we struggle to get what we have. Even some people, they still struggle, and those who get it. So in those days, we are living in our perfect ancient bodies. Bronze skin. This skin that I'm having here is perverted. This is not how I was in the beginning of creation. I was bronze. You know what they call bronze? Bronze is pure black. This is not even black. This is not black. This is an insult to what I was before. But I'm managing it, but I was pure black, bronze hued. This is not bronze color. This is just chocolate, something like chocolate, like chocolate. Those days we were bronze hued, black, and very beautiful. Both men and women, beautiful. So just imagine we have activated our 12 DNAs. Just imagine now, present to manage, we're using 2 DNA. So now this takes me back to the divine madness. People that are experiencing divine madness are those that have recombined, or through random selection or through evolution, they have connected some DNAs together randomly, and now they are able to see, they are able to hear. Sometimes when you dream, you don't need to see, they will just tell you some things. You'll be like, who is talking to me? Who is talking to me? That is it. The DNAs are, and the more you dream, and the more you live a perfect life by you not smoking, don't smoke, and you perfect your character also, because though spirituality does not matter if you are evil or not. Spirituality requires you to be authentic. That is it. So people think that if you are spiritual, you must be a good person. No, spirituality does not mean that you have to be a good person, because we have bad magicians and we have good magicians. So magic itself is power, is perception. But the thing is that the more honest the person is, the vaster the potential is. That's just it. Because people that are evil, their minds are concrete. Yes, it's concrete. The perception will be different. So Yoruba will say, or if I will say, let's strive for Iwa, good character, good character, because they will say Iwa ni Ewa, character is destiny. So atavism is connected to divine madness. I'm currently experiencing my own divine madness, and I know some of you here too are experiencing your own divine madness. I know that other people too will start experiencing their own divine madness. So atavism is a trait that we all have in a distant ancestor that has resurrected itself here and now. So that divine madness is like a magnetic pull that pulls us to our creator, that pulls us to our first ancestor. You understand? Each one of us has a first ancestor. That first ancestor is us. You understand? That first ancestor is still us, but he has been coming back, reincarnating. So that is the work of life. To keep on reincarnating until we get it right, until we meet our first ancestor. And who's our first ancestor? Our first ancestor is Olodumare. Because the way the Creator has designed our lives, at the end of your human journey, you are going to become Olodumare. At the end of your human journey, like we are going to become him at the end of. That is how it has been written. I know it might sound blasphemous, but that is the divine blueprint. Yes. Each one of us carries the God seed of Olodumare inside our bodies. Yes. So our possible greatness is to become like our creator. Our possible greatness is to become like our creator. So divine madness doesn't mean you are crazy. It doesn't mean that you have to walk about the street or be it's not psychological madness. They call it divine madness. It is like a longing for the creator. You begin to live the things of the world. Money doesn't move you. Status, you want to become something, doesn't move you anymore. All what you want to do is just to be in the care of the creator, to learn from him. You understand? It's like you are leaving this world, but you are still in this world. That's how it is. So divine madness is not a sickness, please. So when you see people like me and the rest of us that are awakening, don't mock them. Just wait for your turn, because it's going to be your turn very soon. Yes. So that's what divine madness is all about, and I hope we've learned one or two from today's lecture. And I wish everyone a good day and a prosperous afternoon. Bye.